What if I told you there's a way to help your clients break through their biggest blocks faster than ever before using the power of neuroscience? If you're a coach looking to create rapid, lasting transformations, this is the game changer you've been waiting for. What is neuroscience in coaching? So, a brief explanation of what this in, is really going into how the brain works, how it connects to our behaviors, our interactions, and all that we do. Because from a very young age, generally before the age of 7, this is when your clients, develop these behaviors and these patterns based on their experiences, based on how they've been, the environment that they're based on the environment that they're in, based on their family values. This can be things that are passed on to them generationally. It can be from past lives. It can be from the language that they are experiencing from their surroundings and within themselves. And this leads to the patterns. The patterns are developed subconsciously, and they are triggered by events because the subconscious mind doesn't want to do anything else but keep us safe. And if a pattern worked in the past, your subconscious mind remembers that and it keeps doing it, even though it may no longer serve us. In order for us to really help our clients, we have to be able to get to those subconscious blocks and shift them. It is so important to understand how our brains work and how our subconscious mind works, because when you do, you can help your clients shift their behaviors and their beliefs even faster than you ever thought possible. So here's why traditional methods can sometimes fall short. Here's why traditional methods may fall short. I'm going to incorporate my own story here. Is I grew up in a house where my dad was very verbally abusive, and I brought that with me into my businesses later in life without going into all the details. That's the background I'm going to give you. And because of that, I went into a downward spiral for many years. And I had done counseling, I had done affirmations, I was in seminars, I had tried what I thought was pretty much everything. And I could only get so far. It was like I had this glass ceiling that I created, I couldn't see, and I couldn't quite get past it. And when I discovered neuroscience, this was the piece that I felt like I was really missing. It was the piece that went to the core. It was the piece that got to my core belief, the reason why I was behaving the way I was believing in a few hours rather than the years and years and years I worked on trying to get myself to the next level. So when you incorporate neuroscience and blend it with intuition, you can get a beautiful process that really encompasses your creative work along with neuroscience and help your client shift even faster. The gap between the surface level strategies, they do work. So I don't want, if you're using affirmations and you're doing all, these other types of modalities, they do work, they do help. What I was feeling was it wasn't going deep enough. It wasn't getting to the core. I knew I was missing something and I couldn't figure out what it is. And this is the thing that really fast-tracked me. So I created a fast process called the 4-Hour Rapid Results. And what I've done is I've combined these neuroscience-based strategies along with my own intuition so that my clients get really fast results. So the way I do that, there's a 4-step process. And the very first step is We identify the root cause of whatever the problem the client is having. And that root cause could be it's something deep. It goes deeper than the surface level things of I'm procrastinating, or I don't have enough clients in my business, or I want to grow my business and it's not growing, or I want better relationships. It goes deeper than that. We get to the deep core thing and the root, meaning, and the root could be something from something generational. It could be something from their childhood. It could be something that happened on the playground when they were 6 years old. It could be something from a past life. All of these things are considered in discovering what the root is. And I've got a very quick client-led process that takes us right there. Number 3 is we shift it. And by shifting it, I mean we're working with the subconscious. We basically do a reframe subconsciously so that the neurotransmitters are recreated into a new pathway so that the behavior and the change no longer happens. They won't be able to access it anymore. So unlike some of these surface level type modalities where with like affirmations is a thing that comes to mind because I did them for years and they didn't work. They didn't get to the core. They helped a little, but it didn't get me there. And so when you shift these things at this level, you're getting to the core and real change happens, and real change happens instantaneously. And the 4th step in that is activating a new energy or creating a new behavior. And we do this subconsciously too, so that the client or yourself can get into a new action that's going to move them forward in their goals with whatever that is. Very, very important piece. So this process, when you go through those 4 steps, it's time saving for you. It's time saving for the client. It's high impact. So you get high impact results where the clients get excited and they refer you without you even asking. I have this happen all the time. I'll tell you a story about one in particular who, when she came to me, she was in a very rough place with her relationships. The reason she came was because she wanted her business to be doing better than it was. And as we were talking about what the root cause of all of that was, it turned out it went a lot deeper and her relationships were struggling as well. And when we got to the root cause, it turned out that there were deep, deep problems with abandonment. And this was very specific to her. And when we got to when that happened and we're able to shift it and get her into a new type of energy, new behavior, she had new clients in her business within a week. In fact, her life now, this is months later, her life now looks completely different. And most of this transformational work happened within 1 4-hour session. 1 4-hour session, and all of these changes, her life looks completely different. She's on a really great trajectory and moving forward with new relationships, new beginnings. Her business is going well. All of those things happen in a really short period of time. When you add neuroscience to your own intuition, intuitively add it, and you have the right tools and techniques, and you know how to help a client get through the subconscious resistance they have, and you have a specific strategy for that, this is what gives you an edge in your business. It gives you a special way to promote yourself so that you can attract even more clients and your clients get excited. The one woman I just told you about has referred me told her friends about me. I have several others where I get texts and messages of them referring their friends or even their spouses or families to me that want them to experience the same thing and to really literally reprogram their heart and their mind because it all works together. So I want you to reflect on your own coaching techniques. Do you have a system? Do you have a proven system that works every single time with every single client, even the difficult ones? Comment rapid if you'd like to learn more about my neuroscience based coaching technique.